Hey, there's Mike. Thanks for checking out this video. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button below and give me some thumbs up and some love here on YouTube. And today the topic is going to be, this is more of I guess a confession video. I am just going to readily admit that not only have I been slacking in this YouTube channel as far as getting videos up timely, I have not done a lot of street shooting. I think I mentioned this in my last video. There's been some personal stuff going on in my life. There's been real estate photography. This is the busy time of the year, usually anywhere from May until September or so, and this is mid-October. So things are starting to slow down a little bit, but during that stretch of time, getting out and shooting on the streets just hasn't been a real high priority. I just don't have, I look at, some stuff I did early in the year, which is pretty good. There's some stuff I'm happy with, but the last really 4 or 5 months maybe, I just have not been motivated at all, have just not made the time, not put in the effort. And I know as a street photographer, I think this goes for all genres of photography that are, it's not something where it's your job. I mean, I have my real estate photography. I've been doing stuff for real estate agents and for home builders and things like that. But the photography for yourself, or just to be creative or whatever, whether it be landscape photography or nature or animals or food or whatever, for me as a street photographer, you have to make it a priority. You have to carve out some time, and the longer that time goes on, the harder it seems for me to want to get out there and get motivated to do it. A week goes by, a month goes by, a couple months go by, and all of a sudden I haven't done it. And I've been used to the last few years, really being more motivated and wanting to get out and do it. And lately it's been tough, and I don't know what the answer is. I don't know if I guess the short answer is just stop whining, pull up your bootstraps, take your camera out and go out and do it. And I think that is, that does sound like the shortest, easiest answer, but I don't know if there's any other answers besides that. I mean, there are things that probably could help me, like always having one of my Fujis in the car at all times. I think that would be a biggie. I used to do that. Now that I think about it, last couple years, all the time, I always had one of my Fujis with my 16-80 lens on it in my truck with me all the time, so that if I had that spare like 45 minutes or whatever and I was near downtown, I could just go out and shoot. And I find myself not having my Fujis with me, and even my point and shoot camera, my Canon that's in the truck, it's in there, but I'm not real motivated to use it a lot of times, and I should be. I should get more comfortable with that point and shoot, actually. But so I know that has something to do with it. I think I need to make sure I have my Fujis, one of my Fujis in the truck. Basically my street photography bag, I need to have that in the truck. So it's been kind of rough. If you've gone through this, like, give me some advice, leave me some comments below. What has helped you sort of get motivated or get your butt out the door, things like that. And so that's been a struggle this year. I've had some art shows too this year, and that sort of has something to do with it. That takes up my time. And as I mentioned earlier, I was doing street photography. I was doing it more earlier in the year, like February, March, April, May. I do have some stuff I'm really happy with. I'm hoping, like I did last year, that I will be able to do, like, here are my top 10 images from the year kind of thing. And I'm hoping that happens. I do have an image of a bunch of windows that reflects a concert or a crowd watching a concert. I call it concert reflection. That has sold a couple times at my last 2 art shows. I've been pleasantly surprised that people have really liked that one. And then there's one I just sold at a coffee shop. I sold it nice and big, large, matted and framed. A gentleman from South Carolina was visiting Appleton, and he saw it in the coffee shop, and he absolutely loved it and had to have it. And I emailed him, and he's like, I hope it doesn't get crushed on the way from Chicago to Charleston. But that was a shot that I took downtown where I was waiting to do headshots for somebody. It was just this girl with red hair sitting in this coffee shop with kind of this cool, like, art that someone had painted on one side of the windows. And that was something I shot earlier in the year, probably May or June, I think. And I was really happy with that one. So I have some stuff, some other things too, some construction shots, things like that. that I've done this year that I'm really happy with. I just don't have the quantity. I just haven't been out in those last 4 or 5 months. So it's been a bit of a struggle. I know one thing that'll probably help me. I think in about a month, my favorite photographer, Saul Leiter, his foundation, is coming out with a book of his. I think it's the week of Thanksgiving. Super duper excited for that. I'm definitely going to do a review on that. And that will probably motivate me to get out. I think the other thing that'll motivate me to get out is that I'm a bad weather street shooter. Like my best stuff is winter stuff or rain stuff or shooting through windows. I think as the weather gets colder and we start getting snow, I think that'll motivate me too. It's kind of the opposite. A lot of people, when the weather gets crappy, they put their camera stuff away. When the weather gets crappy, I want to head downtown, I want to shoot. So hopefully that'll motivate me there too. So that's just sort of an update on what's going on, why I haven't been posting much on YouTube. And I think that kind of goes hand in hand with why I'm not shooting much either, which is unfortunate. So give me some advice, give me some encouragement, help me out, help me to get down there, because I do miss it. I do miss just, you know, when you get your camera out and you get on the streets and you're walking, you know, the sidewalk, that first like half a block or block, it's kind of exciting. It's kind of a thrill. Like, am I going to find anything today, sort of thing. So I just need to get out there and do it. So thanks for checking out this video. Give me some love. Check out my links below. I have a couple books on Amazon. I have my website out there too. I hope things are going great. I hope you're shooting more than I am right now. Let me know how things are going. Until then, keep hitting the streets, keep shooting. We'll talk to you soon with another video. Thanks. Bye-bye.